Welcome back. The Trump administration is on something of a losing streak in court. On Friday, a federal appeals court struck down many of the president's tariffs, saying he didn't have the emergency powers to levy them in the first place.
Yeah, there was a ruling on Sunday against the Trump team's attempts to deport hundreds of Guatemalan children. On Tuesday, a federal appeals court ruled against the president's attempts to deport alleged Venezuelan gang members without due process.
That same day, another judge said the White House broke the law by sending National Guard troops to put down protests in Los Angeles. And now, a district court federal judge in Boston has ordered the Trump administration to unfreeze more than $2 billion in federal grants to Harvard University. The Trump administration froze the money back in April after the university rejected the administration's demands to end its diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and begin screening international students for ideological biases, including anti-Semitism.
The judge had sharp criticism for the Trump administration in her ruling, writing that it used anti-Semitism as a smokescreen for a targeted, ideologically motivated assault on this country's premier universities. She conceded that Harvard has been plagued by anti-Semitism in recent years and should, quote, have done a better job of dealing with the issue, but added there is, in reality, little connection between the research affected by the grant terminations and anti-Semitism. The Trump administration said it will appeal, calling the ruling an egregious decision. Joining us now, the ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee, Democratic Congressman Jamie Raskin of Maryland. Congressman Raskin, good to see you this morning. A lot of topics to get to, but let's start right there with this judge's ruling in Harvard. Harvard, of course, just one of the nation's leading universities that has been the Trump administration's attempt to bring to heel. But at least so far, the judge not only said no, but did so forcefully.
Yeah, it's a powerful decision because it says, Harvard has had its problems with anti-Semitism. It's acknowledged them, it's faced them, it's confronted them. And that's got nothing to do with the Donald Trump administration trying to take over their admissions process, take over their curriculum, take over their faculty hiring. All of that is just being used as an excuse for this power grab. And the administration must release the more than $2 billion that's been withheld in critical scientific research funding. And so this is an important victory, of course, not just for Harvard, but for colleges and universities all across the country who are under this severe threat to their academic freedom and to their scientific research.
We want to bring into the conversation at the top of the 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast, the fourth hour of Morning Joe, special correspondent at Vanity Fair and host of the Fast Politics podcast, Molly Jong-Fast, the president of the National Action Network and host of MSNBC's Politics Nation, Reverend Al Sharpton, and former MSNBC host Chris Matthews. His Substack is entitled Hardball with Chris Matthews. Good to have you all. Reverend Al, you have a question.
Yes, I want to ask you, following up what you just said, do you feel that the whole fight around DEI, which in many cases have been distorted, now can have a clear view that this is something that the administration is politicizing and that the academic community has been trying to deal with more on a balanced way, not an advocacy way, and that this ruling can help bring that forward, even though it would likely be appealed by the president and go to a Trump Supreme Court? At least that's what they'll try to do.
Yeah, I think that's right. Obviously, Trump has wanted to attack any kind of diversity or equity initiative at the colleges and universities and made common cause with the most right-wing forces in the country to try to dismantle it. Of course, if there were any race discrimination or gender discrimination going on, then people should bring those as lawsuits. But otherwise, the federal government should back off and allow the colleges and universities to govern themselves. We don't need the Trump administration and Stephen Miller and Donald Trump micromanaging the admissions process of colleges and universities across the country. We're talking about thousands of campuses, and we don't need to have Stalinist-style control.